So step by step, I gained knowledge hands-on. So I was shadowing to start off with, seeing actually how a service runs, finding out how care is developed. Then I went on to do my manager training, my moving handling, safeguarding, mental capacity, DOLS, etc. I've actually worked in many care settings. I moved around a bit because I wanted to get a whole overview to see where I personally best fit, what works to my strengths. So I tried residential, I tried nursing homes, I tried nights, I tried days. I ended up working my way up as a senior. So at one point I was a senior of a spinal and brain injury unit. And then I saw a management position come available, so I went for that. Luckily, I achieved it. And then I started my management development. So it started off as an assistant manager, then I became deputy, and now I've become registered. And what's interesting to me, even though I've been in care for a number of years now, every day I'm still learning, every day I'm developing, every day there's something new. And there are things that I'm not going to know the answer straight away. You're never going to be a person that can answer just things off the spot. Sometimes you do need to pause, reflect. Sometimes you actually need to search for the information. So even though I started off with not knowing information, just because I'm a registered manager now, doesn't mean I have all the answers. And that can be quite hard to swallow. I personally found it hard. I thought, being a manager, I have to know everything. I have to make sure that, I'm empowering others, both for the people we support, but also for the team. But actually to say, no, I'm human, I'm not a robot. So yeah, I have learnt, and yeah, I've got qualifications, but I'm not programmed. And I don't want to be programmed. So sometimes I will hold up my hands and say, look, I don't know the answer to that, I'll find the answer for you. And since I've actually developed that, yeah, I am confident, because I know what I know, and if I don't, I will find it. All my development up to this point has really helped me to grow and to develop into a manager. So there is a massive difference from being a carer to a registered manager. However, all the ethos is the same. So, as long as you want to do good for others, and as long as you want to support people, empower people, the management side of things is just making sure that, of course, regulations-wise, there's always a huge amount of paperwork to go in. Sometimes, it is a tick box exercise, but I try to stem away from that. I try to dig deeper. Okay, what does that question ask, and how can we evidence? But who's going to benefit from that? So I always look at something and think, okay, just because it's guidelines, how can I make that best fit the people we support and also develop for the team? We talk about person-centered care all the time. So, treating people as individuals, but the key point is you need to do that with the team as well. So, when you are managing, don't think, it's a one-size-fits-all, because it ain't. I certainly know that I've managed several teams now, and how I approach some people is completely different to how I support others, and that's what it should be. I should tailor myself to who I'm working with, whether that's a resident, customer, service user, or whether it's a team member, or whether it's another manager. It's building those developments, it's getting to know them, it's building rapport, and it's building those relationships, and knowing that your relationships will differ from person to person. So I would definitely encourage anybody out there that is thinking of a career change, or want a challenge, or want something new, definitely try care. Now, you're always going to get those stereotypes who are saying, unfortunately, care is not for me, I can't do it. But if you haven't tried it, how do you know? There are some people that think of care as negative, and that really frustrates me, if I'm going to be honest with you, because until you put yourself in those shoes, how can you judge? So for me, I would love to empower other people to get involved. You can do this several ways. So, look around your local area, look at what's out there. So check your community. Have you got residential homes? Have you got nursing homes? Go on the websites, type in CQC. Don't just go by a CQC report, although it's there as a guideline, actually arrange time to meet up with these people and actually go there, see the place for yourself, make your own judgment. Care is a rewarding job. It is fabulous when it goes right. And yeah, it's crummy when it's not, but that's life. It's not always going to be sunny. So, but what we need to do is we need to make sure that our hearts are in the right place, our mindset's in the right place. And if you've got a drive to make somebody else smile and to empower somebody else, then I would say you've got the keys to become a carer.